How's it going, everybody? This isn't a trade setup for tomorrow per se, could be, and it isn't a trade recap. Rather, I found these stocks, I threw them on my watch list, thought I'd make a post so you could add them to your watch list and be all set up if it breaks out and I don't post about it before then. So this first ticker is AMBO, A-M-B-O, or AMBO Education. It made a huge run shortly after coming out from $3.97 to $8. That's over a 100% move. Not healthy, but what is healthy is the 6 or 7 months it's been in consolidation after that move and made a wedge formation, as I've already drawn out for you. And just to go over a wedge, you're looking for a huge move, down or up, and then consolidation. What that means is a new higher low, new lower high, new higher low, lower high. And although this didn't really meet the criteria of a new higher low, it's still making that tightening pattern and still in that wedge formation, and you got to give it a little leeway sometimes in penny stocks or stocks with low float, which in this case it is. You got to give it a little bit of leeway when it comes to making a pattern, and in this case it's still looking really good, really ripe for a breakout. And given it is a low float, and given it did a 100% move in one day, I think that's it. This stock has huge upside potential. This is why I'm adding it to my watch list. This is why I thought I'd post about it. I've already identified some points of support and resistance. Obviously, support is here down, resistance here up, and the trend line down, resistance, trend line up, support. So if we see a break of $6 and it breaks this downtrend trend line, then you can assume that it's in a breakout. If it closes up over this level here at 616, 610, when it breaks out, you gotta wait for these things to confirm the breakout, and then even then sometimes it'll try to shake you. It'll break out and then it'll come back down and test this line. The resistance becomes the support in some cases. Not bad, might actually be more healthy to show strength. The buyers are there, but this is one to keep on your watch list. Could have huge potential. Just be careful. This isn't for a huge position given the low float. You might even look for it to fail, reject against this trend line, against the $6 resistance level, so you can start pricing in about $5.50, $5. If that's how you like to trade wedges. Generally, I'll try to catch the confirmation of the breakout because sometimes it could come down here. You think you're buying into the pullback, but then it fails and it breaks to the downside and you hit your stop loss. So it depends on how you want to do it. Just thought I'd bring it to your attention. I just want to show you the low float here because it makes it kind of tricky. Zooming in. Daily volume is around 2,000 to maybe 10,000, 12,000. So definitely not for huge accounts, or you're gonna have to make a small position in a huge account. But this one could be a real runner when it breaks out of this wedge formation. So put it on your watch list, keep an eye on it, and if it breaks out, I might be trading it. I'll post more about it if it does, or if I'm trading it. So second symbol is AGRX. Different setup than what I generally look for, but I've been really liking the gap fill setup. What does that mean? Well, this stock, some pretty clear gaps, and the one that I'm going after is this gap here. So let's zoom in a little. A gap down from around 236 to $1. And it's kind of nice that it gapped down to exactly $1, because then you can look at that as a key resistance level going forward. And actually held up pretty nice as a resistance level. If you zoom in, it failed here, 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 around here, not perfect, but again, low volume, so, and then here and here. So you can feel fairly confident if it breaks above $1, closes above $1. But then what happens? Well, that's why I like these gap trades, because you have clear levels of support and resistance, and if there's a gap, then that means there's nothing in between telling buyers or sellers, okay, this is where you start selling, this is where you stop buying. Generally, if it breaks above this level, it's gonna go to this level. And because of this candle, it might go here first. So $2, if it breaks above $1, you can expect it to go to $2. That's a 100% move, that's huge upside. And if you have some clearly defined support levels, which we can find some in here, then you can set up a nice trade. You can figure out your risk reward and try to get in. I wouldn't get in now because it could very well fail on the $1 or somewhere in here. So definitely wait for it to close above $1. You're going to want to see more bull volume. It looks like volume's kind of dead. Did kind of show up here relative to the past week, but still dead. This candle, it's called a Marubozu candle. It's Japanese for a candle with no wick. It just shows less selling pressure, more buying pressure. It closed at the highs. It's a sign of strength. That's what you want to see going into something like this. So let's identify some support levels. This is one, failed a bunch of times here. And then again over here. And it's not going to be perfect, right? But you're just trying to better understand where you would want to start looking at selling. A lot of times with these trades too, if I'm not fairly confident of the upside, then I'll just take the closest one I find. Sometimes that's the low of the day. In this case, it would be about 78 cents. Sometimes I like to go a little bit below that. If there's a clear support level right there, like there is at 76, 77 cents, let's go a little bit below that, 74 cents. So then in order to figure out if the trade is worth it, you got to think, okay, even if I get in at today or at $1, then I'm going down, that's about 75, 74 cents. So about 26 cents I'd be risking for $1. So about a 1 to 4 there, that'd be worth it for me. If you don't like losing 25, 26 cents, then just use a smaller position. It's all about the risk reward. You can manage how much you lose with the position size as well. So put this on your watch list. If it closes above $1, then it's going to go to $1.99, $2. And I'll be looking to price in as well. Low float, same thing, not a huge position, or maybe you're going to be adding as it's starting to break above $1. It did fail a bunch of times over here above $1, so that's something to be wary of. That's why you kind of want to wait for confirmation. But again, this isn't a trade setup for tomorrow. This isn't a trade recap. This is just stocks for your watch list. AGRX, Agile Therapeutics, and AMBO. Let's see. I think that's it. So add it to your watch list, and if they break out, I'll be talking about it in the chat room. Follow me on StockTwits and join the chat room, and we'll see how it goes.